Hello friends, welcome back. So important update that we have here regarding the MC Singla case argument की जो copy है latest that we will share here. So बड़ी important coverage है. So kindly share this important update and subscribe to the channel friends. So argument in brief, appellate side in MC Singla, P&H High Court had come to wrong conclusion that small committee minutes are only parleys before agreement, and the final agreement came in the form of pension regulations in this document. So in the small committee, 7 points were discussed and the consensus was reached for their inclusion in the regulation. So all the seven except the one relating to the pension updation in line with RBA formula was included in the regulations. The agreement reached on updation could not be included in the regulation as agreement of general nature devoid of specifics have no place in legislation. So RBI did not have updation in their scheme and therefore no formula for updation was available. So a clause similar to as and when RBI update the pension of its employees, pension of bank pensioners will be updated. Adopting the same formula of RBI cannot fit into the regulations. So for this reason, other clauses that is number 6 in the pension settlement on DA as per the RBI formula, clause number 15 of the settlement that ABEA will not take up with the individual banks and any matter covered by the pension settlement 1993, and the argument that bank pension scheme will be exactly same as RBI pension scheme were not included in the regulation. So their non inclusion does not absolve the banks of their liabilities. So promissory estoppel. So employees joined the pension scheme by opting out of PF scheme. So relying on the pension settlement 1993 and the subsequent minutes of small committee which provide for updation, banks are bound by these promises and therefore updation of pension should be implemented. नेक्स्ट जो बहस का आर्गूमेंट का था दैट इज इन द सेटलमेंट एडेड इनटू फॉर द रिमूवल ऑफ द क्लोज ऑन फॉर फ्यूचर ऑफ सर्विस फॉर पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन इलीगल स्ट्राइक IBA have agreed that pension scheme is exactly same as RBI pension scheme. As RBI has updated pension of its employees, banks also have to update the pension of the employees with the same formula. So next is regarding the 6 point in Sanjeeva A and ANR versus Union of India. Government of India had admitted in the Karnataka High Court that the last date for joining the pension scheme was decided in the small committee and it was not fixed by bank or the government, and therefore petitioners cannot join the pension scheme after the last date so fixed. So in view of this admission, banks and government are bound by other arguments reached in the small committee, including the agreement on updation. So government banks cannot appropriate and reprobate. So IBA has been denying updation on the plea that bank pension scheme is a funded scheme while government scheme is run on the budgetary allocations and all the expenditures in the government including pension expenditure is done through budgetary allocations. So budgetary allocation is neither unlimited nor without constraints. So in both the system, the expenditure is treated as revenue expenditure, and both the schemes are defined benefit non-contributory schemes. So pension fund of banks are not fixed funds. So banks have undertaken to contribute the required funds to meet all the obligations. The only difference between the two schemes is in banks a pension fund is built while the government scheme budgetary allocation of fund is made every year. So building up a pension fund has distinct advantages over the budgetary allocation. So method of funding does not make the government scheme less burdensome and building up of pension funds by bank do not make the pension scheme more burdensome. So यहाँ पे ये थे हमारे पास जो arguments हैं in brief appellant side in MC Singla case. So friends kindly share this important update and subscribe to the